Hey everyone, and welcome back to your regularly scheduled biannual Hapis update.
Oh brother, this guy stinks!
So yeah, it's been a little while, but if you follow me on Twitch, you know that I've actually been working on Hapis quite a bit recently. So this video is going to be a recap of all the new stuff. The original Hapis Miltons is back, with some notable updates to the exterior. Stylistically, I took a lot of inspiration here from the map Blue Gate in Arc Raiders. One big goal I had was to make the areas surrounding the monument more playable. I've noticed that when it comes to rust fights, the area surrounding the monument ends up being just as important as the monument itself, and I think that's something that gets overlooked far too often. This is really just me experimenting with that idea, and I'm really excited to see where it goes. Heading west of Milton's, you'll see some new rock formations and a small train bridge. Still needs some work, but I thought it was an interesting idea. Going further west, I've made some pretty significant changes to the valley south of Security Tower. With this, I was really trying to blend my favorite parts of the three eras of rust cliffs, with the bulky pre-HDRP cliffs, the tall, flat HDRP backport cliffs, and the climbable, rugged World 2.0 cliffs. I think it turned out pretty good and makes for some interesting terrain. Continuing west to the coast, you can see that most of the cliffs on this side of the map are finished, and I'm really happy with how they're turning out. Switching over to the north side of the map, there are a lot of new things in the works. In the last video, I showed you the start to an overhaul to this area, and those ideas have continued to evolve and progress over time. This area still needs a lot of work, including some major changes, as I currently don't love the way it flows. My main issue with the north side of Hapis has always been that it's just far too linear, and this version is no different. With that said though, this arch might just be my favorite thing I've ever made in Rust. And yes, you can currently build in it. Over in the southern canyon, things are slowly taking shape. I'll be adding the signature arch soon, and we'll also be making a bridge for the train tracks. I did consider bringing Dome back in some capacity, eroding more of this area away, similarly to what I did in 2023, but I am fairly hesitant due to the insane verticality of the southern mountain. It's far from off the table though, and I'll probably do a concept version of it at some point to get a feel for it and get your guys' feedback. Heading back towards Milton's, I recently re-added Industrial District to the map, and will be giving a full overhaul in the coming days to address its main critiques and ensure it plays well. I've always preferred Industrial District over Pumping Station, and that mostly stems from the lack of a mid-tier monument in this area otherwise. It also has the added bonus of being a perfect spot for the MLRS truck. I've been working on the same version of Listening Station since 2023, and at some point I realized that I just didn't like what it was becoming, so I opted for a fresh start to build off of. This Listening Station is a remake of 2018 Listening Station, put together by fellow map maker BXRflip for his True Hapis 2018. I'll be working off this version, and I'm open to ideas on what you guys would like to see done with it. In the last video, I showed off underwater labs at the bottom of a huge underwater trench, and while I did really like that idea, I like the cove more, so I brought the cove and its 3 companion islands back and removed underwater labs. This cove is significantly larger than previous versions, which was actually accidental, and due to that and some other factors, it'll be seeing quite a few further adjustments before release. Up in the mountains, I've been playing around some more with an idea that Blueprint gave me back in 2023 to scatter caves throughout the mountains as potential build spots. I had a few of these on prior versions of the map, and people really seemed to like them, so I'm heavily considering going in on this idea and adding more. Around outposts, I've made some more changes, adding the original river back and building out more surrounding details with the help of Grim, my assistant dev. Grim also made some sick bridges around the map, so I really wanted to show those off quick as well. Somewhat recently, I heavily reduced the size of the jungle. It used to stretch from Outpost B3 to Site B, and now it's confined to the area directly around Site B. I still don't really know what I'm going to end up doing with any of it, or if the jungle is even going to stay, but for now I do really like the vibes of it, and I feel like Site B is the only area of Hapis that would actually work being jungle. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this. Due to popular demand, I've been working to integrate as many OG Hapis caves as possible, which is why you may have noticed some caves that aren't exactly where they should be quite yet. Some of these will be identical to their past versions, while others will have some adjustments or expansions. A while back, I tried my hand at a full overhaul of Site A, and here are some pictures of the results. It was pretty cool and unique, and I was proud of how it looked, but I couldn't shake the feeling that it no longer felt like Site A. I made the tough decision to revert those changes and take a different approach at a later time. I'm still not sure what that different approach will be, so for now I'm just leaving it untouched. One of the biggest hurdles left before release is the sheer amount of cliffs that I still need to place. It's going to take a long time to finish them all, but I have been making progress. The majority of these cliffs are pretty recent, and I'm continuing to push myself to spend more time on them. I really want to make sure that the quality is something that I'm proud of, and that takes a huge time commitment. I could probably finish the map's cliffs in one day if I rushed, but then I wouldn't be satisfied with the result. Last but certainly not least, I've put a ridiculous amount of time into new terrain and cliffs along the southern coast. My goal is to address the main issues with past versions of the desert while bringing new and exciting features. While this is extremely different from how this area historically looked and played, I really try to take my time to make sure it still embodies what makes Hapis, Hapis. It's a huge change, and as with all changes I make, I really want to hear your thoughts on it. If you don't like it or have concerns, please let me know. The addition of a lighthouse was something that I experimented with for a few wipes in 2023, and although I may have gotten a bit carried away with it, I think this implementation adds a lot to the area from both a visual and gameplay perspective. My main concern is camping, and my first steps towards combating that were the addition of paths up the back of the cliffs and boarding up some of the more problematic windows. Of course, while nice, those aren't full solutions themselves. I plan to add more natural cover and really dive deep into the different ways that a fight could unfold, adjusting things as needed. Regarding the South Security Tower, despite staying in the exact same spot, the terrain changes heavily impacted the feel of the area, and I'm interested to see how people feel about it. As a whole, I'm really proud of how Hapis is progressing, and I'm really excited to read and respond to the comments of this video. With a project this big, motivation comes and goes, so reading comments and talking with you guys on Discord is the main thing that keeps me going. I've now been working on Hapis for 3 whole years, which feels unreal, and in that time I've met so many amazing people that I otherwise wouldn't have, all because of a shared interest in this map. If you guys want to support the project, the best way to do that is to drop a comment, hang out in the Discord, get involved. I love Hapis and I love working on Hapis, but at the end of the day, this project is for you guys. I'm hoping to finish Hapis in the next few months, and then it'll be playtesting time. I'll probably do some public playtests before the full release, but I'm also building a small team of testers, so if you're interested in that, reach out to me on Discord. I stream Hapis development every Wednesday on twitch.tv/cyfex_1. Once again, thank you all for your continued support, and thank you for watching.